We are in the village of Addingham. It's the 23rd of July 2026 and it's the evening time. It's about 7:20. So I'm here with Alice and we're going to just have a little wander through Addingham. This is the kind of main street, the old street of Addingham. There's a lot of stone houses, as you can see. There's a pub here called the Lord Addingham. Someone sitting outside there, look. So we're going to have an explore. And if you look, some of these houses look pretty old. And it's just going to follow this main street down. There are some other streets which branch off, but really there's kind of we're in the Yorkshire Dales here. We're close to the River Wharf at Addingham. We'll go and explore. And you can just see some of the buildings. I mean, look at that there. That Parry barn with the sort of slitty windows in there. Look, and there's other little barns and things that have been turned into houses there. We'll have a look along here, and look at that, somebody's just got a little bit of garden there and they've made loads of colour in it and things in it, features in it, with pots and all that, and painted all around the stonework of the windows to make a feature. So that says a footpath leading to Daisy Hill Cottages up there, look. So there's like a little windy path going up that way to cottages that way. Yeah, so perhaps we should cross over and have a look at this strange little garden here, which is, we've got a wall, and we'll just cross over and have a look at this, see what this is about. Yeah, it's just like an old, very, very old wall. It looks like some ancient layers and stuff built on. So it's just like a little village garden and seating area, isn't it? So there must have been a building here once, because you can see where the marks were of that building, which is gone, and then even in this there's some indications of like old windows and stuff. So this must have been an old building which had disappeared, and you've got these arch features and things. You can see in the wall the different sort of ages. Yeah, big tractor coming down there. So yeah, there's no sign to tell you what was here though, is there? And look at all the lichens and like alpine plants on the wall here as well, going along. Yeah. So you've got an old mill there, the chimney's still there, it's got like bushes growing at the top of the chimney. And then somebody's got flags on the outside of the building here. This is a little shop, what's this? The Precision Plastic Bowl Company Limited. Well, that's quite an unusual thing, isn't it? Yeah. And then that's like an incredible sort of door and corner house there. Little plum tree hill. So and then here you can see there's a little Environment Agency gauging station, like a water level recorder on Burnside. So this must be Burnside Mill, and then here's the stream, the Burn, with the level recorder, and you can see that property there has got just like a sort of balcony there going across the river, like alongside the river on the house. It's amazing, isn't it? So you've got the stream flowing along, yeah. A little bit of flow there coming out, not too much. So Addingham is not very far from Ilkley. It's like sort of about 5 minutes drive or something like that, not very far at all. Nice sunny evening. Look at that women's wear, little tiny shop there. Chapel Street going up that way. And then yeah, this property here has got like a little walkway just going along the bank of the river. People are walking up that way, look. Chapel Street. Continue down here, there's some plaques on these buildings, so we'll have a look at the one that's on this side, then we're going to have a look at that one. So this one says the Peace Hall 1826, possibly used for sales of cloth pieces, using the grocer's bank and finally a butcher's shop. So that's this building here, and you can see the mill there, look, behind there. We'll cross over and have a look at this plaque. This one said that the cottage was built in 1748 by local stonemasons. You've got there, look, JM. So for entrepreneur and textile shop John Cox. wife Martha. So John and Martha, JM, do you think? C for cockshop. That's what that is, yeah. Weaver's Cottage and all that, textile manufacturer, yeah. And look at that building there. The barbers. The old steps and everything looking a bit worn. Look how old that is there. Dentist, look at the age of the building the dentist's in. A hair salon. That one's empty, look. And that one's a dog grooming salon. Yeah. And we've got a pub here, the Swan, look. Swan, there's people are out sitting out the back, look, and the terrace and everything out there. Having the drinks and things there, look. Yeah. There's people in there, look, yeah. It's quite busy. Weekday lunch. Things like that, yeah. Yeah. And then, yeah, look at that there. The sort of shape of that and everything, the curve. And then these other houses there. So go and see what this is, Alice. The old school. Addingham Community Library. What does the plaque say?
1668 by Anthony Ward. Rebuilt with second story in 1800.
Shout loud.
Upper room used as the village school and now the parish room. Ground floor used as passages for
jail. School barbershop, now a library. It's been used for lots of things, hasn't it? Yeah, so it's now a library. But yeah, it was a jail at one point. Yeah, there's a little map. Look, we'll go and have a look at this map of the village. That could be helpful. And look at those stone bollards and all that. Addingham Civic Society. Yeah, look at this. Look at the flowers and look at that house there. And look at the, you know, yeah. Right. Where are we on this? So it's we're there. So we're there.
That's the old school.
That's the old school, yeah. So we're just there. So Sugar Hill. Where's Sugar Hill? Is it up that one, or is it down that one? There's a little garden called Hen Pen Garden there, it says. So I wonder where that Peace Hall, we've just passed that, so we're coming down, yeah. So the Sugar Hill goes off that way. Old railway embankment. So, in fact, there's the Sailor pub. So where did we start? We started at a different pub. It's called the Lord something, wasn't it? Have we come the right way here? High Bank House and all that, yeah. So there's all these famous buildings. Lister's Barns, that's that one. We passed up there, I think. Is that right? 1770. Candle makers. So we've got all this. The Manor House. We'll go and see that. Now converted, built around 1500. Taylor's Cottage. We'll see if we can see some of these. Memorial Hall. The Rookery. Roman Catholic Church that closed in 2019. I think they do a mass once a month on a Wednesday or something like that now. But yeah. Bowling Green. The Sawmill 1802. Look, Parkinson's Fold. The Low School. So then there's the other streets coming around North Street. Parish Church of St. Peter's there. Worship's on the site since 700 AD. So the primary schools. So these other roads coming off and everything, yeah. Croft Cottage on Sugar Hill, early 19th century. It's amazing, isn't it? The history. So we'll go and have a look down here anyway, yeah. Let's have a look. Let's go with this little garden. You lead the way, see if there's anything here, Alice. This is called Hen Pen Garden. So it's amazing that all the lovely little features and things. And it's looked after, and you know, look, there's the little hens there, made out of the hedging, box hedging, you know. Little seats you can sit on. And just look at the flowers, an old stone, marker stone there. What's this? More hens and ducks and little seats. Yeah. Another little seat there. Yeah. There we go. So yeah, that's quite interesting. Yeah, yeah. Ginger Plum Coffee Shop. Looks like it used to be a post office. I don't know whether there still is a post office in there. I don't think so. Right. Well, as you open the gate, and we'll go and have a look at this next little sign, and you can shout loud about what it says about the Tour de France.
It says, so good it came twice.
So good that the Tour de France came in the village twice, 5th and the 6th of July 2014. So there we go. And then this is Sugar Hill. So there was that old cottage sort of thing up there, wasn't there? Sugar Hill. And then there was an old railway embankment. Maybe that's what that is there. And this looks like a sort of toilet box thing, this, doesn't it? That thing, yeah. Baker's cottage in there. And then somebody here's got the gardens and everything. Look, they've got a little picnic area, and they've got lovely flowers outside the house. York Cottage there. Yeah. So we'll just continue our stroll through Addingham, an evening stroll. It's quite a nice temperature. It's a slight breeze. Lovely sunshine. Just a few fair weather clouds. So it says there's a public footpath which goes along that way as well, somewhere up there, yeah. Cut up there. That way. Old Station Way, look, so the trains must have come here. There's that embankment and the station way. Yeah. So we've got the evening sun on this part of the village here, on the rooftops and things. So it's a good job walking this way. So what is this? They put it footpath. We'll have a little look, see what this is here. That door seems quite short, doesn't it? Eh? Manor House. What's this say? The Manor House became known as the Manor House when Richard Smith lived here. He was Lord of the Manor. Initials and his wife's are carved on stonework at the bank date 1774, but parts of the house are older, go back to 1500. So there we go, it's all covered in ivy now though. 1500 some of the house. And this is a public footpath just going out into the Dales. So that just shows you the setting that we're in. So it looks like the path goes down that way, the public footpath. And just so this is like the setting of Addingham, just to show you, like just surrounded by the Dales countryside, and it's just a little village, but very old. A lot of history, stonework and all that, incredible. And a mill that was here. And look, the Addingham Village show is on the 8th of August at the Memorial Hall, 2 till 4. There we go. That maybe it goes down towards the river or something down that way. Yeah. Okay, so we'll continue. And we'll head back into the main street again and go left. See what there is down this way. It's good that there's like information signs and plaques and things to tell you what we're looking at. Yeah. So there's another sign in that seat there. Sort of the village community council and all that trophy. Best kept village. Rural Community Council Best Kept Village Trophy. So that's what that won. I don't know when. The year won that, looks. At some point there, yeah. I've got a stone trough with plants in. And then look at that, them stairs going up there. To that door. Stone stairs and things. Yeah. Takeaway there in the corner, and And then we've got the crowning, but that looks like it's closed down, so it's sort of empty. Do you want to go and have a look at that barrel? No water in it, is there not? Yeah. Oh well. And then this must be the memorial hall, do you think? Or maybe it's the Mount Herman. There's more shops down there. Look, nursery. More things down there. Bolton Road. So we could go down to Bolton Abbey that way. Well, this is Mount Herman Church. So this is not the memorial hall. Yeah, it's something different. It's the sort of yeah, Mount Herman Wesleyan Remote Reformed Chapel. That's what that is. So what's this? A hardware and gifts. That one. And then this is a hair specialist. A little cut going up there. Look. Perhaps somebody's getting the hair done there. Look, somebody's still open. The malt house. Look at that. The malt house. Now we've got a social club here. Addingham Village Social Club. Just there. And then some more little houses up that way. And then up down here, there's little gardens on these houses that I can hear the noise from the social club, but also another pub here, the Fleece. And then look at that there, Stockinger Lane and Main Street. So that's like a very thin house there, isn't it, on that bit. And then this is the Fleece. So you've got people, yeah, just there and there. And then this is another little church thing here, look. Friday Film Club, 7:30 PM. Maybe that's the Memorial Hall. Addingham's got the big signs up for the village show. Addingham Memorial Hall, so that's what that is. So that's where the village show is, look. There. People are coming out. What's over here? Memorial Hall. Should we go see what the plaque says up there? This one say. Commemorating the ladies of Addingham who knitted for World War II troops and raised money for a memorial for them, which was used in 1958, purchased as former primitive Methodist chapel, converted into the village memorial hall. So that's what that's about. Yeah, and then look at the chimney on that building there. Huh? Quite something, isn't it? And then the houses are going down that way. Little doctors and a little park here. Should we go and have a look at the little park? Flowers. See what we've got here. So this is like that's the memorial hall. We've got a chemist up there. Maybe the doctors is around the other side maybe. Oh yeah, so we've got the bowling club. That's all happening, look. The bowling club, look there, they're doing it there, the bowls, yeah. Much is going on there. Yeah. So we'll go and have a look up here now. Yeah, so it just looks like a little play park up here. Maybe there's like a tennis court at the top there or something. Skating park. Little play area. Yeah, a little roundabout there. Do you want to go on the roundabout, Alice? It's an old-fashioned but well-balanced roundabout, that. Yeah. Christmas cottage. Yeah, so yeah, that's it. We'll drive off, I think, now. The next video is part 2 of this little trip.